Hi, this is Carrie, and I was going to show you a couple of things that I learned recently about Google. One of the things that I like about the Google Apps for Education is that there's so many things that I have found that help save me time. And so when I've got extra time, then I've got more time to look up things on Pinterest or look for cool lesson plans and things like that. So I am in my Carrie Ed Techie Gmail, but you would want to be in your school email. And then you want to always make sure that you're using the Google Chrome browser to make this work. So it's not going to work if you're not in a Google Chrome browser. And so the very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to the settings wheel. And we're going to click on the settings wheel, and then we're going to click on settings inside of the settings wheel. Once you're there, you've got lots of options. And this is where you can add like a signature and things like that. But where we're going to look today is labs. And in labs, this is where the people that work at Google are spending their 20% time. This is where they're making up new things. And this is not going to necessarily work perfectly. That's why they've got it here, is for us to test out. But one of the ones that I've learned about recently is called canned responses. And the description says email for the truly lazy. Also email for the people that want to save some time. So you're going to change it from disable to enable, and you need to always click save changes. Before I had to scroll all the way down to see that save changes, but today it's right up here at the top. So I'm going to click save changes. Now when I go to compose an email, I can decide if that's an email that I type all the time. Parents always ask you when a pep rally is, or what the football schedule is, or when the next AR goal is due. You could compose a canned response that has the AR deadlines and then send it to them. So you would type in the to who you're sending it to. It could also be a reply to an email. And the subject, mine's going to be parent volunteers. Let's say that I sent an email to my mailing list and I asked for people that are willing to be parent volunteers. And so I have already composed an email to save some time for this video. So we're going to click and add it in. So in this, I've put a form where they can tell me exactly what time they're available to volunteer, and then a link to our school district's paperwork for volunteers. So once I'm there, there's this little down arrow, which is more options. So you're going to click on it. Once you click on it, you can find canned responses. So this is a new canned response. I want this to become a canned response. So I click Parent Volunteers is a good title for that. So now every time I get a reply from a parent that says, I'd like to be a parent volunteer, I'm going to use this canned response. So I'm going to close this one out, and I'm going to pretend like I just found out from a parent that they want to volunteer in my classroom. So we're going to do compose, and we're going to type in the parent's name. We're going to type in the subject. And then we're going to go down to our more and find our canned responses. Here I can either insert my parent volunteers, I can save it, or I can, if I'm done with it, I can delete it. If it's something that was for a period of time and now that I'm done, I can delete those. So there it is, and it's ready to send. So hopefully this is something that can save you time. In the future, I can show you how to use filters to filter an email and automatically do a canned response from an email without you ever having to do anything. So hope you enjoyed this. Hope that it was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions.